What's up, guys? Mad Scientist 7890 back at you with another edition of In the Lab. Now, with this one, I have a couple of topics I want to go over, 3 to be exact. The first one is a bit of a rant. Now, this rant is on the Hardys. Now, Matt and Jeff, of course. Now, these guys have always had some controversy, lingering around them for years. But as of recently this year, just taking it to a whole nother level. These guys are just idiots. These guys are just both just absolute idiots. I'm sorry. Starting from really just hurting, Jeff Hardy's credibility and just as a complete wrestler and a person with his whole situation he had at the pay-per-view with Sting where the match was 1 minute long and he was just all drugged out. It was horrible. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Quad's rant on this, it's pretty intense, and I was almost at that level, but I didn't get to screaming mode, but that was horrible. And it keeps just getting worse and worse with them, just really bad. Jeff Hardy being out in spotlight for a while, just started doing YouTube videos, just horrible, just bad videos. He was just searching through the woods like there was a monster in there, and it was just like paintings of his stuff on like trees and shit. It was horrible. It was very bad. And then Matt Hardy kind of just taking time off from TNA, basically saying, I'm not fired. I'm just taking time off and I'm doing this and doing that. And then he started doing YouTube videos. I will commend Matt Hardy for getting with Reby Sky, who I think is very attractive and could actually be something in wrestling, a valet or something, somewhere down the line. But him doing some just stupid videos. If you haven't seen his video of just him and her and it's like paranormal activity and there's like supposed to be a ghost walking behind them. Come on, guys. It was Shannon Moore walking to the kitchen to get a sandwich. Don't pretend like you guys are, got ghosts in your house and you're haunted and tweet, I have ghosts in my house. It's so interesting. And then like literally the next couple days after that, just getting a DUI and just like running into a tree or something. Just Matt Hardy, oh god. You just ruined any credibility you ever had as a wrestler. I mean, it's so sad because it's like one of those things. It's like, I don't want to go this far, but I mean, it's like a Chris Benoit thing. It's like everyone's like, you go back and you just watch the TLCs and you're just like, oh god, just what happened to just Matt and Jeff Hardy? Just what happened to them? It's like that, when you watch Chris Benoit matches, it doesn't stop you from watching them. But then you think, you're like, what happened? What is wrong with these two guys? Just oh man, it's bad. Getting the DUI. I just read about that recently and. Oh man, just being fired from TNA. I mean, at least they're making a right move there. Just get rid of both of them. It's horrible. That's all. I just wanted to let you guys know that I think 100% the Hardys suck. They're horrible. Their YouTube show sucks. Their regular show sucks. They suck on TV. They're no good. I'm sorry. If you're a Hardy fan, I'm sorry. If you're one of my subscribers, but. These guys are just horrible. The next thing I want to talk about on my list of things is something I've noticed a lot recently is this infatuation, and I guess I could be kind of part of this as well. Infatuation with AJ Lee. Now, it's interesting because she's not like the other the divas. She does the blonde hair pretty thing and then you got the actual wrestlers. I think she's. The best way to describe her is kind of like WWE's version of Olivia Munn or Emma Stone, or you could even say Tina Fey. Just the cool hot girl that you could hang out with, play video games, like talk about the same stuff, and you might be able to hook up with. Like, I think there's this weird infatuation that there's a lot of wrestling fans really like her, like have a weird this thing for her. I think it's just completely strange. I think she's decent in the ring. I think people want to see her wrestle. A lot of people call her Mickie James 2.0. I mean, I never really had that kind of infatuation, or other fans really didn't. I don't think they had that big of an thing where, oh yeah, Mickie James, I could just sit down and play video games and have a good time with her. Her True Colors show now because she's an absolute redneck and she makes country videos and needs money to make her album, which I hope none of you donated to. You worked for WWE, Mickie James. You made plenty of money. You don't need anybody to pay for your CD. You can make it yourself. I don't care if you want to come to my house and play, your whole CD in my living room. I'm definitely not going to donate any money. Sorry. But I just want to say, AJ Lee, there's this weird infatuation. I know there's a lot of people that know about it. and it's going around. It's kind of like starting like this cult following thing. There's a lot of people on the internet, a lot of people on YouTube. You know, I keep seeing, and you know, pictures and just random videos of her just everywhere. So, you know, it's kind of like a Zack Ryder thing. Not as popular, but I think it's going to blow up huge, and I think people are going to really, really like her. And before too long, you know, you could be looking at her being on TV a lot and maybe even be the champion. So, I mean, I just thought I'd throw that out there and see what you guys think about that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, serious subject here. I think it's a really, really bad move on this part, and I know the Ring of Honor gives a lot of their talent free reign to, you know, go where they want to go, and a lot of times. But you are just now starting your television program. Your next pay-per-view coming up is going to be like a showcase of basically, you know, you have your television program coming out. Your next pay-per-view, I would almost say, is their most important one. I mean, you could say the best in the world was, you know, going into, you know, their television product. But this one's going to be even bigger because they're already going to be on TV. Everyone's going to see what they've already done on TV. And there's going to be no Davey Richards. I mean, yeah, they're going to give us Ladder War 2, or not 2, I'm sorry, Ladder War, I believe 3, yes, Ladder War 3 with ANX and the Briscoes. And then, you know, 2 out of 3 falls with Eddie Edwards and Roderick Strong. And then I'm sure there's going to be a lot, you know, more other stuff. But he's your champion. He's the guy you want to market your company after. You're going to be the face of your company as you're going into TV, and he's not going to be on your next pay-per-view. I'm sorry, I know Davey Richards wants to go to Japan, and that's his thing, but he needs to be on this pay-per-view. No exceptions. You know, I don't know what to say. I mean, you know, when I heard that, I was just like, Davey Richards is not going to be there on their next the Ring of Honor champion is not going to be on their pay-per-view going into their television tapings and what they've just done. I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, really? I mean, I know, and people are just forgetting about it. They're like, okay, whatever. We're going to get Ladder War 3. It's going to be awesome. But I know. But I mean, if you are really marketing your company around Davey Richards as being the face of your company for the time being, he needs to be on this pay-per-view. That's just my personal opinion. I think that needs to happen. So, you know, these are just a couple things I really wanted to throw out there and talk about. Been, you know, itching at to say. So, thanks for watching, guys. Check me out. Check out IWR show. Subscribe. Thanks very much, guys, for watching.